All right, so back on the XJ, as this thing keeps evolving, you know, once you start a project like this, it's never actually done. If you've been watching the channel, you've seen all the things I've done to it and keep going. What we're going to look at today is the functionality of the winch, right? Great winch, 12,000 pound winch, which is extremely heavy for this Jeep. But one thing that I'm not a huge fan of is I don't use the metal hooks that much anymore. I'm a big proponent for soft shackles. So I've been looking for a winch shackle that'll go on here where I can use my soft shackles. So here's what I came across, and here's what we're going to try to put on today. All right, so doing some research, found the company SALMAN. Never really heard of them that much. Looked them up, got some good reviews and stuff like that on there. But they had a couple products that I was interested in trying, so went ahead and ordered some. And this is the winch shackle kit. It's kind of pretty cool design on it, which we'll open it together so you can be surprised on it. But just kind of showing you some of the dimensions on this thing. So it's got the weight on the working load limit, 8,000 kilograms, if my math is right. It's just shy of 9 tons. And on the max braking strength at 14,000, that's probably right around 15 tons. And of course on the package it has all the information, web address and all that stuff. I'll post a link once I get this installed in case you want to check it out, look at their other products that they've got. But you know, a company that I really didn't know existed but had some pretty cool stuff. All right, so now that we got it open, you've got your drawing assembly to put it together. Still don't know what this is. I'll figure that out. I think it's just a cover that goes on the base if you want to use it. But it's got the knob. It's a skull shackle body, pin, circle clip, rubber cover. You know, basically the normal stuff that you would have. On the back, it's got the instructions as far as installation. I think this is so you can lay it sideways, which I don't know that I'm going to fool with that aspect. I may leave mine straight towards the front, but we'll get to that point when we get there. But check this bad boy out. This is the Shackle hitch receiver. I mean, if you don't think that's cool, then you're probably watching the wrong channel. I think it's pretty awesome. One of the main reasons that I got this is because of this opening right here. Most of these shackle are set up for you to put a D-ring in. And if you know, you can't get a soft shackle through that. So you would have to add a D-ring. So my hopes are that my soft shackles that I currently have will fit through there. And once we get this thing installed, we'll take a look. It's set up to where you can mount it, you know, sideways or it's facing down, so on and so forth. I don't know if I'm going to do that yet, or if I'm just going to go ahead and let it draw on up. That's the dilemma, but if that's the only dilemma I've got, then I'm in good shape. It's actually really heavy. It's aluminum, ionized, pretty sturdy, shouldn't rust, machined on the inside. Appears put together very well, actually. And again, if you don't like that, then wrong channel. But let me finish getting this stuff out and see what we can do. All right, so I got all these parts and stuff. I'm gonna go through it and act like I know what I'm doing real quick so I don't look stupid when I film this. Okay, since we've got this off, first thing we're gonna do is actually take the skull, okay? This ring will slide in here. Then it comes with this pin that you will slide through this hole here. And then you will put a keeper spring retention clip on the end of it to hold it in place and keep it secure into this system. All right, now that that's set in, got the spring in here, keeper. It's not going to come out. This is essentially it. What I'm debating on is if I just want to draw it on back up into there like that, or I will probably use the bracket. Let me get that together and show you how that works. Okay, you're going to have 4 of these. You're going to have 2 long and 2 short. First of all, you want to determine which length you need to go through and catch in to your flare head. Okay, so you'll either use the 2 short or the 2 long. So figure out which one you're going to use first, and then we'll go to the next process. All right, so in my case, I'm going to use the 2 short ones. So what we're going to do now is figure out how we are going to mount this up here. So basically, you can put this on here. I'm probably going to mount mine this way, right? So if I mount mine that way, that means I need to put these 2 onto here with the Allen wrenches, and then that will screw in to the plastic, and then the tabs will hold it into your flare head. So you have to picture that this is going to be on here. You can mount it upside down, you can mount it left, you can mount it this way, or you can mount it this way. I was going to draw it straight in, which I may still do, and not even use this bracket. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and put this on to show you the process of how it's originally set up to work. All right, so again, got mine on, right? So then essentially this screw it in, and you're good to go. So if you want to take that plastic back off, it just pulls out of the flare head, simple as can be. For all intents and purposes, I think this is how I'm going to run mine. It's got the rubber boot on it. I can draw it back up to my flare head, keep it tight, and I feel like it gives you a better visibility of the attention to detail and the design of the skull head. For me, I just like it better this way. No preference as far as which one's better either way. I just like this because when I go to use it, be ready to go. So for the moment of truth, I'm going to grab a soft shackle, make sure I can get it through there, and see how that turns out. Okay, so here is a soft shackle. It is a different competitors, but it's what I had. So essentially, soft shackle through. We are good to go. Again, I will post a link to this in the description. Definitely check them out, SALMAN, as well as their other off-road products. I hope I can acquire some of their recovery gear to go along with this awesome setup, but looks phenomenal. 100% impressed with it. I love it. Biggest thing for me was the opening up here so you can get a soft shackle in it, but you didn't lose any strength as far as pulling power for recovery. So it suits me just fine because I'm not a huge D-ring fan. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe.